which I wouldn't want to be on the ground with them. I wouldn't want to be wrestling on the ground with them, because you've seen them, right? With their hair's all matted up, it's pink and purple. It looks like they ain't showered in like 3 months, and you know that all the women that are, out there protesting everything else, you know that tuna box smells bad, bad, bad on the tuna box. Hey everybody, I am Craig. What's going on YouTube? Craig here, reviews for you. Alright, so I'm going to give you my take on this, but I'm going to go ahead and read this article because you're not going to believe what these people are actually doing. This article is actually by Lauren Cooley. She is the editor at Red Alert Politics. No, I am not specifically talking about politics today. I am talking about leftists attacking pretty much anybody that doesn't believe in anything that they believe in, which is rarely anybody. So here we go. Leftist Fight Club trains UCF students to fight Republicans. The Knights for Socialism group at the University of Central Florida, so all my Floridians out there, held a workshop Sunday to teach left-wing students how to bash the fash with a leftist fight club, open to everyone but Republicans. All right, it's not just Republicans that disagree with everything that you say. It's not. There are Democrats that trying to get away from your ass. So it's not just Republicans. I am not an alt-right person. I think you're crazy as shit. I think you are mentally insane, and I think that you need to be in a mental institution or on meds. Medication would help. And I'm not talking about the shit you're smoking or whatever pills you're popping. I'm talking about like real prescribed medication. So I'm going to continue on with this. So the Knights of Socialism, great name, really scary. Group at the University of Central Florida held a workshop to teach left-wing students how to bash the fash. Hey, at least it's catchy. With a leftist fight club. Have you seen the SJWs? Dude, it's gonna take a whole lot more than a fight club. I mean, seriously, you're going to have to, I don't know. It's going to take you years and years and years to learn how to fight. But anyway, it's open to everyone but Republicans. Like I said before, Republicans doesn't matter. Democrats don't like your crap either. Anybody that's not a socialist just doesn't like your crap. So in response to the record number of hate crimes against Latinas, immigrants, Muslims, women, wait a minute, I'm going to go through all of this because this is huge. The LGBTQIA plus community, I don't even know what the hell half of that shit is. Jews, African Americans, and other minorities since the rise of Donald Trump and other alt-right neo-Nazis. I think Batista's running this. I think this is where his next job's going to be. And once they fire him from Guardians of the Galaxy, he could go to work for them and he can teach them how to wrestle. Which I wouldn't want to be on the ground with them. I wouldn't want to be wrestling on the ground with them, because you've seen them, right? With their hair's all matted up, it's pink and purple. It looks like they ain't showered in like 3 months, and you know that all the women that are out there protesting everything else, you know that tuna box smells bad, bad, bad on the tuna box. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. So anyone can learn how to bash the fash. Search the Facebook event page for Leftist Fight Club, The Rumbles at Lake Claire. The description explains that a local amateur boxer was on hand to teach basic hand-to-hand combat techniques at the self-defense clinic in order to help the socialist students better protect themselves from potential hate crimes performed by those sympathetic to Donald Trump and other alt-right neo-Nazis. Now, if you'll notice, we're not the ones out there physically attacking anybody. You have people that just go out there and do a peaceful protest. These people show up knowing that they want engagement, even though they say, I don't owe you engagement. That's exactly what they do, is they show up and sit there and start spewing all their little hate, communism, Nazi, fascist crap, and calling you the Nazi fascist. Okay, I think you need a little more than self-defense. You're going to need a lot more than self-defense. And believe it or not, you can look them up, Knights of Socialism. Are you ready to rumble? Kick their axes. That doesn't even make any sense, but it's a Nazi symbol, and stop the alt-right. And it has like a regular person with a Nazi armband on. I guess I must have missed that part of the meeting where I'm supposed to be wearing that. After the instructions, students were given the opportunity to practice what they learned by sparring with one another. The event planner specifically urged women to attend. Oh my God, here we are back to the tuna box again. I don't want to be on the ground wrestling a woman with a stinky tuna box. Women to attend because they expect a rise in sexual violence due to the election of President Trump. There is no violence. We don't go out there and do anything about violence. And it's not just Republicans. There are Democrats. And where do you think #walkaway comes from? They are trying to distance themselves from you because you are ignorant. If you were my child doing this, I would bend you over my knee, spank your ass, put you in a freaking mental hospital until you figured out what reality actually is. And they say Trump derangement syndrome's not real. There it is right there, dude. That is way worse than PTSD. The only problem is none of them commit suicide. I'm just saying. Disclaimer. I'll put a disclaimer on that one right there. Anyway. Ladies, the commander in Thief is a sexual predator and rapist. The description warns, he has normalized sexual assault and it is expected that sexual violence against women is going to skyrocket in the next 12 months. Please join us. There will be other women there for you to spar against. Yes, because you're not going to spar against a man, and if you're Ocasio-Cortez, you're not going to debate against a man either. You know what? She won't even debate against a woman. I mean, the channel offered her $25,000. We're not talking about Shapiro. We're talking about another channel offered her $25,000 towards her campaign just to come in and debate one of their anchors, another woman. And she wouldn't do it. You want to know why? Not smarter than a fifth grader. Anyway, I have also asked her to come out and debate, and I said, I'm not even a politician, but I mean, I'll debate against you, and I'm pretty sure that'll be a pretty easy win for me there, you Democratic Socialist. Anyway, the organizers also imply that they are looking forward to unprotected sparring, remarking that we will have gloves and pads, no bare knuckle yet. Scott Benton, UCF college Republican, told Campus Reform that he considers the impulse towards violence to be a natural consequence of the intellectual indefensibility of leftists' beliefs, saying if you can't hang with someone on a debate stage, then you resort to other means to try and justify your cause. Everybody, that is the quote of the week right there. I am going to put that up right here so everybody can remember that. It is going to be, here it is, if you can't hang with someone on a debate stage, then you resort to other means to try and justify your cause. Oh my God. That is so, so true. Other students, however, say they feel less safe on campus because of the event. Well, of course you should feel less safe. Campus Reform obtained an email exchange in which the UCF students alerts the Dean of Student Conduct to the existence of the disturbing event, to which Jenna replied by thanking the student for bringing the event to the school's attention and stating that campus administrators would be looking further into this. Wow. So pretty much nothing is going to happen there. This event is open to everyone except Republicans, the Facebook page said proudly. Karis Lockhart, chair of the UCF College Republicans, put it simply, telling Campus Reform that the fact that the description of the event says everyone except Republicans means they don't want to hold an educational discussion about the issues. They just want to whine. We're not talking about the drink. We're talking about the baby talk. Neither Knights for Socialism nor UCF spokespersons responded to requests for comment in time for publication. Oh, man. And this is the amended, so this is the updated version of that. So this is what's actually going on in your country right now. This is what's being taught, and you wonder why people voted the way they did. Because this stuff here's got to get squashed. I mean, it's got to get squashed. Plain and simple. I'm not going to go out there and just start beating up people, but I can guarantee you that if I'm out there and I am at some kind of event and, you know, these chicken shit people here come up with their face all covered up and everything else and start running their mouth, looking for a fight, they're going to get one. The problem is this stuff that this self-defense guy taught you isn't going to save you in a fight. And you're fighting something you can't win because you don't have the mental capabilities of anyone else. That's basically what it comes down to. And it was said best right there. So that's what's going on. And believe it or not, this has actually happened all across the country. It's not just University of Central Florida. It's happening all across the country. And, you know, Antifa is becoming the next hate group, although everything they do is fascists and Nazis, but yet everybody is a fascist and a Nazi but them. So, the thing is this is actually a campus newspaper reporting all this, which is normally media bias, but they claim to be Fight Back Against Media Bias, and it is not. They're not a Republican. They are not a Democratic platform. They do both sides of everything. So, this is awesome. This is the kind of media that you're supposed to get. It's called impartial, which is what media is supposed to be. Now, with all of this going on, it's really, really sad in today's day and age that we have to put up with stuff like this. And I feel bad for the people that live in Portland and Berkeley. But you know what? Move. They won't bring that stuff down to the South, I can guarantee that, because we won't tolerate it. We won't put up with it, and you won't have to worry about the police jumping in. Seriously. This is the South. We don't put up with that crap. From either side. We don't put up with that crap from either side. If Republicans came down here and started doing the same thing, we wouldn't put up with that crap from either side, because we just like nice, simple living, although mine is not really simple living at all, you know, but either way, we're in the South, laid back, and we're not going to tolerate your crap. So there needs to be a lot more. Like I said, the line drawn. I'm not stepping back any further. I'm just going to let y'all have it, and I hope like hell you don't show up down here in the South with that kind of message right there, because I just, man, I feel bad for you. I really would. I would feel bad for you. I'm Craig. Reviews for you, honest reviews and honest news just for you. And if you're an SJW and you were offended by this message, well, just for you. I am.